Thanks for finding the Backyard Broadcasting podcast channel and for downloading. Shawn, Carey, we've got our June 2025 edition of the Backyard Business Spotlight with Jason Fink, President and CEO of the Williamsport Lycoming Chamber of Commerce. This interview was recorded on Thursday morning, June 26th.
Yes, happy summer, Shawn. I'm all loving this.
Yeah.
I like this weather.
Yes. Think of that when we're chilling cold on Thanksgiving morning with the trot downtown.
Exactly. Trust me, I appreciate these warm mornings.
Hopefully maybe you bottled some of that up, then you can use that in November.
Exactly. Actually, December when we do the train excursions too.
Right. Well, you got to have a little bit.
That's true. You do need to have that winter feel to
the ambiance.
Yeah.
Tis the season. Tis the season for happy news, great news.
Yes.
And since our last Backyard Business Spotlight, I wanted to touch on Bass Pro.
Yep.
This is huge news. And, of course, we've had multiple discussions here in our podcast and on the morning show in regards to the district and filling filling that space up with top-notch quality businesses. Huge news here within the last month. Outpost is a series of stores that Bass Pro has. Just talk about the excitement this is going to bring to the area and when we expect it to open up.
Yeah, we actually, this has been in the making for a while, actually. We met with representatives from Bass Pro back in January of 2024, very early January. We met with them in Harrisburg with some state officials, our local elected officials, Senator Yaw, Representative Ham, the county commissioners, just to be able to engage them and talk to them about the community. There was a lot of dialogue with them to be able to get the commitment that they made. Very excited to be able to bring that caliber of a company into our market, a retailer that everybody who's in the outdoor sector knows. They've been to the Harrisburg. They've been to Cabela's. Bass Pro owns Cabela's. So from that end of it, we all know that brand and know in this market, at least because of the outdoor sports folks that we have here, that how well it fits within the culture of our community.
We just have the convenience right here now in our own backyard with a future Bass Pro that's going to be opening up. So it's just such awesome, exciting news, and more choices, more options, and still folks that love to walk into a store and purchase outdoor goods and supplies instead of doing it from their phone or their tablet.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. We've heard from people, and actually trending now. You're starting to see younger generations wanting to get back into going and buying things, touching, what they're going to, and seeing what they're going to buy. This will give those that opportunity to do that. And, the great thing is we've got a quality company that's going to be the first one going in there. So.
And we hear the indoor blueprints for these outposts. They're different depending on store and market and location. So what's going to be great about ours, it's going to have a lot of themes that makes it blend in with the area.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will tell you, if you've been to more than one of them, that they pull in what this community is all about, whatever area that you're going to. We've talked to them about the fact that, Lycoming County here, the outdoor assets we have, we're the gateway to the Pennsylvania wilds from that end of it. So, I would expect that you're going to see a lot of our area reflected. And obviously, the big fish bowl that they've got there and all of these will be able to, have a lot of the fish species that we're familiar with in that.
So here with Lycoming County, let's talk about the America 250 PA Commission. They are spreading out over $500,000 over 35 PA counties, including Lycoming County. So if you could talk about some of the details, possibly the amount that would be going into Lycoming County and the specific project that would benefit from that money from America 250.
Well, actually, we can speak to it because we were fortunate enough to be able to secure the grant that they're awarding here in Lycoming County. We had put in for a project involving our train excursions that we do from the former Transportation Museum. Those who had been to it know that there was a rail car that was part of the Transportation Museum. Without now being closed, we are looking to work with the city to be able to put that back into commission and actually have it back on the rails. that will provide us with the funds to be able to take and do all the work to be able to get it back on the rail. We're working with the CEDACOG Joint Rail Authority along with North Shore / Lycoming Valley Railroad, which is the operator on the rails, to be able to get this project done. We will look to rename it with the semi-quincentennial next year. We'll be working with the commission to be able to come up with a name that will reflect next year's 250th anniversary.
So not only the Bass Pro has been a big business story, but also the past couple of weeks we've heard about Prysmian Group. And it was announced that they're expanding their area. They're 51,000 square feet. Also going to be adding between 24 to 30 additional permanent jobs in the facility in Williamsport as a result of supply and manufacturing agreements with America's largest privately held independent power producer. One of the largest employers in our region, Prysmian Group. People may not be aware of that, but talk about how they have become an important player in the power industry.
Yeah, we were very pleased to be able to work with them. Actually, they had reached out through their corporate people to be able to talk to us about the expansion that they were planning. That was something that they engaged with us well over a year, almost 2 years ago now. We worked with them to be able to connect the state with it because there was state funds to be able to help with their expansion. We also helped facilitate the local funds through the city to be able to help them with some stormwater issues that they wanted to be able to have addressed there. It's a project that will reinforce what they're doing in that market. A lot of folks don't realize, the power that we all get has to come from somewhere, and a lot of that comes through overhead power cables. They produce a good amount of those. They work locally, actually, with PPL and being able to provide a lot of the aluminum cabling that they use for transmission. They have a very exciting new process that they use that they were able to detail, and if you caught the article, you may have picked up on it. But if you want to learn more about it, go on Prysmian's website. It details this new process actually that they're able to do will provide an additional 30% carrying capacity of electricity so that there's not that loss as it's transmitted over the lines. Pretty exciting. And I will tell you, I'm not an engineer, but I was actually very impressed with what I learned there and being able to, it was pretty simple to comprehend and very unique to be able to see that it's here in Williamsport.
And we thank Prysmian Group for turning to us and Backyard Broadcasting to get the word out about those job openings, close to at least 27 additional permanent jobs here in the Williamsport area. So reach out to Prysmian Group if you are interested to get more information. Find them on the website. We're going to find you tomorrow night. We're with your scissors.
Yes, yep, definitely.
Have scissors will travel.
Exactly.
So we're going to get some Java tomorrow night. So let's, if you're hearing this on the podcast, that we're talking about an event that'll be on Friday night, June the 27th at 6 p.m. Roast and Refuel Coffee.
Yes, yeah. Actually, we're excited to be over in Muncie, actually, and part of the fourth Friday, I should say. They do Fourth Friday in Muncie, and this is coinciding with their Fourth Friday celebrations right there along the main street. Would encourage folks to come out. They've got a lot of different coffee beverages and would expect that you would have an opportunity to be able to sample many of them if you'd like.
All right, so that'll be the ribbon cutting there in Muncie tomorrow night on the 27th. Now we move into July for some future PM exchanges brought to you by Backyard Broadcasting and our friends at Pepsi.
Yep. We're excited. Actually, we have two that are going to be coming up. The first one in July will be at John Ryan Brewery. That's always a great place to be able to get to, and we're excited to be able to be with them. The second one that we're going to be doing is over on 4th Street, actually just a block, maybe not even a full block away from us and our offices. Lycoming Arts is going to be hosting the PM Exchange in recognition of their 25th anniversary that they've got. Their 20th anniversary they'll be celebrating.
All right, so we are now, as we have this conversation, a month and a half away from the Grand Slam Parade. And
yes.
I know when we have you back, we'll find out who the Grand Marshal is going to be.
Yes, yeah. Actually, we're in the process right now of just locking in all those details, and we will be sharing that with you next month.
Thanks, as always, to Jason Fink for joining us for the Backyard Business Spotlight here on the podcast channel. Bonus content here features In Touch with Freddie Hammer, interviews, and so much more. Right in the palm of your hand, just go to our homepage to go to any of our Backyard Broadcasting websites. Also, we have it with our Backyard Broadcasting apps. If you don't have that on your phone or tablet, download it now from Google Play and the Apple App Store. Search Backyard Broadcasting. Podcasts are also available on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, and Audible. Hit subscribe so you can catch them anytime you'd like. Radio on demand, because Backyard Broadcasting is also Backyard Podcasting. I'm Shawn Carey, and you can join me mornings 5 to 10 at Carey's Corner on Country 105.1 WILQ, and late afternoons 3 to 7 on Classic Hits 93.3 WBZD.